What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Today I'm so psyched. I'm at Six Flags Great America in Gurnee, Illinois. This park really means a lot to me. I used to grow up coming here with my family. We used to do family reunions up in the Lake Geneva area. So every summer from ages 5 to 12, 15, we used to make a pit stop up here on the way up, and really kind of shaped who my love for roller coasters and got me into it in the first place, because all my cousins and brother were forcing me on all the big rides. But it's been maybe 10-15 years since I've been here, so a lot of new coasters to ride and some classics to get onto. Really excited for Max Force, for Goliath, some of the newer ones, but also the good old ones like Viper, Raging Bull. Can't wait to get back on those. So it is a Saturday, it's probably gonna be pretty busy, so I went ahead and bought the Flash Pass, like the middle tier. We'll see how that works out, but it's a beautiful day. I'm expecting it to be very crowded. A lot of people coming in already, but let's go ahead and get it started. Why don't you guys come along and join me? All right, we're in here, heading in the park. Like I said, beautiful day. Love the new entrance sign. RIP Shockwave. Darn, let's go ahead, head in. Psyched, let's go. This park is beautiful. Look at that double carousel. It's actually my second of 4 parks. I was at Indiana Beach yesterday, so make sure you check out that video as well. All right, I just requested a return time for Max Force. I didn't realize it was right here at the front of the park. I thought it was closer to the Viper entrance, but I've got a 12-minute return time, so let's go see what else we can look at. I absolutely love being back at this park. There's the Wizard right here, definitely getting on that. Oh, you can see it going back there. What a classic. Interesting to see how this park has held up over the years. The original Batman V2. Oh man, I'm stoked. Still waiting for Max Force, but maybe I can get on something in the meantime. I'm gonna check out the wait time for Wizard. All right, got time to burn. We're getting on the Wizard. Let's see how this one holds up. God, it's the classic.
Failure to do so will result in removal from the ride.
The Wizard, so much fun. I'm glad they've kept that ride around. They actually tried to remove it a couple years back, and the locals absolutely freaked out. So I'm glad they still have it. A little shuffly, but overall still pretty smooth. Glad I got on there. It's time to ride Max Force. Let's do that right now. Max Force, let's go. It's the S&S compressed air launch coaster. It looks really short, but I've heard the launch is just so incredible. So let's give it a ride. Can't wait. All right, we're up. Let's go.
No items may be held in the hands of riders. For those of you waiting to
Cool. That was insane. I have no words for that. I just rode in the front, and that launch is ridiculous, man. 0 to 78 in 1.8 seconds, I believe. Fast acceleration in the world, I think. But I can't imagine anything faster than that. That was insane. The coaster is really short, but it's really all about that launch. So punchy, so incredible. Come out and ride this one. All right, I looked it up. So Dodonpa in Japan, PGQ Highland actually has the fast acceleration, but it's standing but not operating currently. So as of right now, fast acceleration in the world, bonkers. The characters are out, loving them. The Looney Tunes, what a classic. I can't get over how awesome Max Force was. That was worth it. That made the trip worth it alone. That was incredible. I was really hyped to ride the Demon. That one's really meaningful to me. Actually, my first looping coaster ever. And I just found out it's probably not operating today, so that's a bit of a bummer. I guess I should have known that. It sounds like it's been down for a little while, but I'll get some shots of it. I was really excited to get on it, but maybe next time. Heading into the Southwest Territory, I've got a flash pass for Raging Bull. Let's go. One of my favorite hypers, pretty much of all time. The back row is unmatched. Hopefully I can get back there. Looks like they got this food festival going on, Flavors of the World, over in the Southwest Territory. They have different booths set up, reminiscent of like a food and wine setup. It's kind of cool. I wonder how the food is. I don't think I'll be checking it out today, but Ricochet, that's a classic flat ride. That was one of my mom's favorites back in the day. Looking for a bathroom? Oh, I see it. Using the bathroom, then getting on Raging Bull. Raging Bull, let's go. The Giant Drop is operating today too, so I might have to get on that. I've heard it's kind of up and down based on staffing. I'm so psyched to get back on this one. Hopefully I can request the back. Raging Bull, the only hyper twister coaster around. I'm not sure where the Flash Pass entrance is. I figured it out. Maybe the exit. All right, found the Flash Pass. It was up the exit. Let's go. I'm so stoked for this. Raging Bull is the only hyper coaster with a twister layout ever built, so it's pretty unique. And a lot of people rag on it, but I love it. Ops are killing it. Already sending one train up the lift hill. Second hasn't even gotten into the brake run just yet, so really good, especially on a busy Saturday. All right, Raging Bull is so good, at least in the back row. The back row is phenomenal. Airtime over the hill, there's floater throughout. Seemed really fast, smooth. I'm gonna ride it again in the front and compare, but I absolutely love that ride. That one is so much fun. Definitely recommend the back. Like I said, I'm gonna ride up front and compare. Heard it's a little weak in the front, but that pre-drop, it just whips you over that thing. Love the hyper layout, and the ops were killing it. They're getting trains out there in 30, 45 seconds, so greatly reduces the weight. Love that ride. I'm getting a Viper next. The Viper, used to love this coaster when I was a kid. It was actually in my top 10 for a long time, and I've heard it's still pretty good, so let's see how it holds up. This is a classic in my book. It's got the same layout as the old school Cyclone, so let's see. Hopefully it's pretty smooth. I'm in the Viper queue. This looks like the old entrance to Hurricane Harbor. Let's get on this way. I guess they made it a completely separate ticket. Got some good views of Max Force back here. They've got a badass water coaster over there that looks really cool. It's really high in there. You hear Raging Bull going behind me, but I'm having a great day. This is awesome. I'm so happy to be back here. Great America has my heart. This place is awesome. The ops are pretty decent. I'm pretty surprised. I'm bummed that some of the rides are closed, like Demon in particular. Just another reason to come back. I thought American Eagle was not gonna be running today, but I just saw that with riders on it as well, so that's a plus. About to get on Viper and get some water and kind of chill out for a bit, but there's other new coasters I need to get on. X-Flight, probably get on the Eagle if it's operating, then over to Goliath and maybe Batman, that sort of area, but man, I'm having a great time. All right, no wait for Viper. I'm getting in the front. I'm gonna have to ride this twice. Maybe I'll ride in the back too if it holds up. Really hope this ride is still somewhat smooth. It used to ride tremendously back in the day, so I don't know, we'll see how it holds up. Thankfully, I'm getting the front. All right, just got off Viper in the front. Only waited about 3 or 4 cycles because it doesn't seem like a very popular ride these days, unfortunately, but it was pretty good in the front. A couple little jackhammering spots, like in the valley after the first sweeping turn, right before you come back over the structure, but the layout is phenomenal. They nailed it with the Cyclone so long ago. The airtime hills, like within the structure, are so fun. And I did get some good, floater over some of those, particularly, I guess because I was sitting in the front. I might try the back later and see how badly it beats me up, but I really enjoyed that. Could use a little bit of track work, but they need to keep this thing around. It is so much fun. Love this Southwest territory over here. It has some of the best theming for a Six Flags park, that's for sure. Raging Bull going over the top. I'm gonna get on that one here in a second, but I'm gonna go on the giant drop first. Just right here. Let's do it. Giant drop. Love the theming on this tower. Look at the mine cart going over the edge there. This is sweet. I don't think I've ever been on this before. All right, that's pretty bonkers. 247 feet, so that's a pretty good sized drop tower. That was fun, really punchy, and I enjoyed that. Might get a beer here. Oh yeah.
Here we go,
Awesome,
honey.
thank you so much.
Enjoy, okay? Thank
Cheers,
you.
appreciate it. Nice little beer spot here in the Southwest territory. Good area to get some shade and chill out too. I got a nice hazy IPA. What's it called? Mind Haze IPA from Firestone Brewing. Not quite sure what that is, but it's good. And I got 15 minutes for my Raging Bull return time, so got some time to enjoy it. This is such a fun flat ricochet. I might have to ride it just for old time's sake. There's so much kinetic energy over here though, between the mine drop, friggin' Raging Bull, Viper, Max Force popping off over there, Demon if it was running. And I love this park. There's so much to do. All right, round 2 on the Bull. I might wait for the front this time. Let's go front row, baby. Yeah. All right, Raging Bull in the front. It's still awesome. It's got great floater. I don't know. I hate that people rip on this one so much because it really is a good ride. I guess compared to some of the other like newer hypers out there that are just like airtime machines. I don't know, maybe it's a little bit lackluster towards the middle of the train, but the 2 rides I've gotten thus far have been awesome. And this one still ranks pretty highly for me in terms of B&M hypers, but I don't know, man. That was a good one. All right, I said I wasn't gonna do it, but I'm gonna do the kimchi dumplings from Korea as a little snack because they sound good. I imagine they're not super fresh, but hopefully they taste all right. All right, I got the kimchi dumplings. They look pretty good actually. I'm pretty surprised. Let's see how they taste. Color me impressed. Those are pretty damn good. The kimchi dumplings. I can't speak for the rest of the items, but that was pretty tasty. The sriracha sauce gave it some nice flavor, some spice. Love that. I'm walking under the Demon right now. Wish it was open. And I guess by Justice League, Battle for Metropolis. I don't think I'm doing that one. I've done that one before. It's all right, shooting dark ride, but I've got a flash pass for X-Flight. It's actually a new coaster for me, so I'm pretty psyched. I've heard it's really good. I'm a big wing coaster guy, so let's check it out. Darn, nothing going on over here at the Demon. This was such an intimidating ride when I was a kid. The cave waterfall is turned off currently. Sad. I gotta come back and ride this one. This is a classic Aero. Sure Olivia would love it. Got some construction walls over here. This is near Buccaneer Splash. It was a Mac Power Splash, Splash Battle Ride, whatever the heck they're called. It's closed recently. This is the old site of Deja Vu right across from X-Flight. RIP Deja Vu. That was a scary one when I was a kid. I'm glad I got on it though. Of course now it's not here, but I'm interested to see what they do with this area. All right, X-Flight, we're doing it. Also set up for like a little street performance over here. It looks kind of cool, but man, I'm psyched. First time on X-Flight. Hopefully it's pretty good. Heard it's a little rattly for some reason. It's a little strange for a B&M. I mean, some of them have a little shimmy to it, but this one's not even that old. We'll see. Pretty sick looking station here. I'm digging this. Love some Six Flags theming. Oh yeah. All right, just got off X Flight. I was about third from the back on the underflip side, if that makes sense. It's pretty good. I definitely understand the shuffliness a little bit. It's not nearly as smooth as other B&Ms, especially for how new it is. But it's fun. There's some awesome near miss elements on there. Pretty forceful, and yeah, really good addition. Johnny Rockets back here. Interesting. And they actually rerouted the entrance for American Eagle. It used to come through this like kids section where there's like a splash pad over there, but I'll show the entrance when we go on the ride. I'm hitting the bathroom back here and then going on Goliath. This is gonna age me a little bit, but the last time I was here, this was Iron Wolf, and that's now in Maryland. So this is a change of scenery, but I'm psyched for this. Like I said, one of my most hyped rides of the day. Let's do it. We'll have some Rocky Mountain construction. Hell yeah.
This thing is it's not.
I just got off Goliath in the front row, actually. That was incredible. So good. Butter smooth for a topper track RMC, which I've ridden. Outlaw Run is the other only topper track I've ridden. And it was all right. It wasn't as smooth as this one. Gotta go over the drop there. It's way too short. It needs to do another lap at least, but I know this was one of the earlier RMCs, so I'll give it a pass, but that was a lot of fun. The stall is definitely the best element other than the first drop. Yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna have to ride it again in the back row for sure. I'm sure the drop in the back row is ridiculous because it is very steep. That is a great RMC. It just needs to be longer. That's the main complaint there, but it's good. It's definitely better than Iron Wolf. I'll give you that. I'm heading over to American Eagle right now. See if it's still running. I'm not really sure. It looks like it's about to fall apart, to be honest. They really need to repaint it or do something. But let's see. We'll get on. All right, so like I said, the entrance for American Eagle used to be straight through Kidsopolis, but they've got a new entrance over here that looks pretty nice. Let's check it out. American Eagle, what a classic. It does say it's only operating the red side only. That's pretty funny, but nice new entrance. Let's check it out. Let's give it a ride. This ride used to be absolutely notorious for having the longest queue for no reason, and it looks like it still holds up for some reason. They just go straight. I guess this is a handicap access, but still pretty funny. There's the old entrance through here in the kids zone. Looks like they rethemed this whole area. It's nice. There's a splash pad in classic Six Flags fashion. You can see a maze back there for Halloween Haunt. And what is this? This is an antique cars ride back here that's closed. Oh my God, look at this. This old Skyfly attraction just sitting here. What the heck? This is so Six Flags. There goes American Eagle. Wow, this is hilarious. Look at this abandoned. Why don't they have the antique cars anymore? What the hell? Let's get off the Eagle. on the red side. It was pretty good actually. I enjoyed it. It was a lot smoother than I thought it was gonna be. And I rode in the front row. Of course, that's a wheel seat, so I imagine the non-wheel seats might be even better. But that was a lot of fun. Pleasantly surprised by that. They need to keep it around. Please do not RMC. Just maybe a retracking in the helix and some other sections, but overall, pretty solid. I'm getting back on Goliath though. They don't make them like they used to, and for good reason. Goliath is incredible. I'm gonna try the back row this time. All right, I just got off the back row on Goliath. Pretty sick, pretty sick. I still think I prefer the front row. The whip was really good on the drop. The rest of it was about the same. I didn't really notice that much of a difference, but just being hung over that first drop and obviously seeing the track in front of you, I think the front row does it for me, but it's just way too short. You're in the brakes before the next train is even loading up, so it's fun, but it's probably a lower tier RMC for me. I just requested Batman. It's about a 30 minute wait. I'm gonna check out the Yukon territory over here on this other side of the park that I haven't really seen just yet. Might get another drink. I need some food at some point, so I'll probably do that. But I got Batman, V2, a couple more rides left. This little area used to be my parents' favorite spot because this is where they used to serve beer. They used to not let you leave this certain area too, so it's crazy how times have changed. Literally, you can walk freely throughout the park with a beer, but yeah, this used to be the beer spot. Loggers Run, this is one of their 2 water rides over here that I think the other one's operating. It's called Aquaman something or another. This is the one that's got the double down drop though, and it's closed unfortunately. I don't know what the deal with these are. Looks like they only ever operate one, but hopefully they open this back up at some point. It looks kind of deserted. My parents' favorite beer spot is turned into Mooseburger Lodge. Unfortunately, it's closed with this nice Six Flags barrier here, but there's a tap house over here that looks open. Maybe? I don't know, they might just be making this up. It doesn't look super open. Snowshoe Tap House. This does not look promising. I'm gonna look like an idiot trying to open the door. Of course, this very inviting door was not open. Snowshoe Saloon, not an option. Darn, it's kind of dead on this side of the park. Little Dipper. Let's check this one out. This is a new to me coaster. Obviously kind of a kiddie coaster, but it's all good. It's got some history to it. It used to be located somewhere nearby at Kittyland Amusement Park, wherever Melrose Park, Illinois is. It's cool that they got some history out here because this is a historic attraction. It was, like I said, relocated. It's cool that Six Flags Great America stepped up and saved it. And let's see how it rides. Dipper, pretty good. Not a whole lot to say about it. It's literally 30 feet off the ground, so not terribly exciting, but it was fun. For a kiddie coaster, couldn't get much better. Got some Pantheon shirts. Love the Pantheon shirts. Let's go. But yeah, it's cool that they restored that and kept it around because there's not that many family coasters here. So that's a good addition. Heading to Batman. All right, into the DC Universe, Gotham City area of the park. This used to be a huge courtyard where they had the Batmobile. Oh, I still see the Batmobile over there. That's cool, they still got it, but they've changed it up quite a bit. I'm all for a swing ride. The Flash, vertical velocity going on back here. Get on that next. As soon as I get in line, I'll request that one. Man, this vertical spike back here used to have a holding brake. I still see the brake, but of course they haven't operated it in however long. And it's a shame because that really made the ride for me. That was a ridiculous feeling being held at the top of this tower here, but I've heard it's a lot to maintain and operate and just the cost of it and everything. So kind of makes sense, but let's get on Batman. The Batmobile, pretty sick. Looks like they refreshed it recently too, looks nice. And unfortunately I won't be able to go through the regular queue. I guess they still have some of the theming in here. This used to be one of the more, the more highly themed queues that I've seen back in the day. This used to be terrifying. Maybe I'll go through the regular queue at some point, but the Flash Pass is apparently on this left side. But this is kind of cool. It's the Ace roller coaster landmark. Of course, for being the very first inverted coaster in the world. And really just kicked off B&M's dominance in the industry. And of course, you know, unveiled a brand new model that everyone wanted to get their hands on. They're all over the world now, so pretty sick. And so they still have a lot of the queue theming, which is awesome. I just came out of the bullpen area. They've got the police car and the fire hydrant still spewing water. It's still got like the subway theme in and through the back cave. This is sweet.
Enjoy your ride.
Front row on the OG Batman. Let's go. I didn't go through the regular queue, but they still have all the sick theming. They got the police car over here and a fire hydrant. Maybe you can see it. The kind of extended queue looks alright, but man, this used to be a classic when I was a kid. The broken road right there, I guess you can see it. It's probably up here. Yeah, anywho, awesome. Scoff Batman in the front row. So good, so good. Theming's still amazing. There's a reason why that coaster has existed for so long, and it really, you know, changed the game completely for some of these big chain parks. There's Batman coasters everywhere now, and it's for a good reason. That ride is so awesome, so intense. I could feel the G-force in my feet. It's crazy. And the front row just makes it that much better. Invert, you got to get in the front row. It was cool. That was like a trip down memory lane. It was cool seeing all the old theming and stuff. It's awesome they've kept it up so well. And really they should, because it is such a landmark for coasters in general, coaster enthusiasts, all that good stuff. I'm glad Ace has recognized it, but that was awesome. Glad to get on that one again. It's been way too long. All right, this is the other side of Loggers Run. This is Aquaman Splashdown. Of course, it's got a generic, stupid Six Flags theme, but yeah, I guess it's the only operating water ride for the day. Vertical Velocity. It's now been rebranded to the Flash. This was the top dog when I was a kid. This and Deja Vu, along with Raging Bull, obviously. But it's awesome to get back on this. I wish they still had the holding brake, but these Intimate Impulses are kind of a dying breed now, so it's really cool that they still operate this. And it looks like they refreshed it recently, so hopefully here to stay for a while. Let's get on it.
3, 2, 1.
Wow, he was actually honest. Just got off a second row ride on Vertical Velocity. Such a sick attraction. I wish they brought these back so they could put a switch track on it or something. I don't know, like they kind of do with Icebreaker and some of the other attractions that are super low capacity like this. I know that's why they haven't really stuck around, but it's such an awesome sensation. Obviously it probably uses a lot of power too with that crazy LSM. I think it's I don't know, maybe it might be a LIM launch. Maybe that explains it, but either way, they could retrofit this, and it's such a cool ride. I was on the top side of the spiral tower. I might have to do it again on the back tower, but I really wish that hold brake was still there. It's such an awesome ride. I'm glad Six Flags just kept this one around, and like I said, it looks like it's here to stay for a while. It's in great shape, so keep her around, please. It's awesome. Looks like they got the water going for Loggers Runs. I don't know if it's like contingent on, you know, if they're like joint attractions that they have to run the water for both. for Aquaman Splash. This is like the longest ride in the park all day, so I know it's popular. It'd be sweet if they could double the capacity and open them both up, but I ain't getting on today. I'm trying to keep my feet nice and dry. I think I'm gonna head on the Joker though. Wish me luck. I don't have really high regards for these free spins, but we're doing it. You know, check one off the list. Haven't done it before. All right, I just got off Joker. I've been on plenty of these free spins before, so not a whole lot different there. I don't know. It has a super long wait, super low capacity. I didn't get as queasy as I usually do, so that was good, but it's still so intense for such a short little ride. You really gotta prepare yourself for that one. They actually have the river rapids running today too, which I was not expecting. I think this is the exit for it over here. But so that makes 2 flat rides, or 2 water rides with Aquaman going over here. But I don't know, let's see what else I got in me. Pretty good shot of Aquaman here. People look pretty wet. Pretty wet. Like I said, they got the straight drop going on over there. The Aquaman Loggers Run has got that double down, which is pretty epic. And unfortunately, that's not running today. But I don't know what the deal with that one is. This one looks fun though. It's definitely a crowd pleaser. It's got such a long line. Boats are ripping through here. All right, moving on. I'm riding, what the hell's up next? Superman, Ultimate Flight at the front of the park. I'm going through Mardi Gras. I'm kind of winding down here. I'm running out of steam, but this is kind of the last section of the park that I haven't been through just yet. Roaring Rapids, this is the River Rapids, the other water ride that's operating today. It's like a super long line too. I think it might be on the Flash Pass, but I'm passing today. I'm good, thank you. Really nicely themed Mardi Gras flat ride over here. It's like a paratrooper sort of deal. Kind of the kiddier version. This is the second Johnny Rockets I've seen in this park. I thought Johnny Rockets wasn't a thing anymore, and they got 2 in this damn park. Also, this is the Mardi Gras Hangover. This is the S&S Larson Loop. Apparently one of the largest in the world. And what do you know? It's not operating today. Just like every other S&S coaster. I take that back. Max Force was sick. Sorry. I absolutely love this Main Street area here with the train overpass, the trolley car tracks going through, basically the parade area. They got the Condor straight ahead. That's a classic flat ride that has not operated for a long time. It says coming soon, so maybe they're trying to reinvigorate it, but I don't know. We'll see. This is where Shockwave used to be. An epic aero looper from back in the day. It used to be as identical to the Great American Scream Machine up in Great Adventure, but 2 rides over here for me to do. Ultimate Flight and Gotham City Escape. It's the Dark Knight coaster, actually. I'm sorry. I've done that one before at Great Adventure. And I've done this one at like 3 different parks, but I gotta cross it off the list here. Let's go. Front row, baby. Come on. All right, this will play.
Welcome back. When the train stops, as the gates in front of you are closing.
Just got off Superman Ultimate Flight. It's a good ride. It's pretty generic at this point. I've ridden it at a bunch of other parks. Over Georgia definitely has the best installation with the tunnel dives that it has. This one's just all right. It's in the middle of the field. Obviously the pretzel loop is always the highlight of any flying coaster, at least that I've been on. Tattoo probably still being my favorite, but I guess I'm gonna get on Gotham City Escape, the Dark Knight coaster. Looks like they used to have a pre-show over here. Not any longer. Kind of wish this was still Shockwave. Not that big old building, but I wish Ultimate Flight was still Shockwave. I know that probably can be a thing nowadays because those Mega Looper arrows are kind of tearing themselves apart, or were tearing themselves apart. But Viper still exists, so I don't know. They could have found a way, but I know this is a people pleaser. That flying sensation is definitely something that makes the GP go crazy. So a little bit weird to be ending on a wild mouse coaster, but it's been a long day. I don't think I have any re-rides in me, and this will be it for me. So let's get on one more coaster. New credit for me too. All right, last coaster of the day, I believe, the Dark Knight coaster. I've done this before at either Great Adventure or Six Flags New England, but either way, I gotta get on it. I'm a completionist, so here we go. Of course, in typical Six Flags fashion, no pre-show. I've definitely been on the pre-show before. Now it's coming back to me. I've definitely done this at Great Adventure, but the theming's good. Just one step below. Like, Six Flags is always one step below. Why can't they just go the entire way? It's annoying, but anyway, Dark Knight coaster. All right, check me out. What's up? Yeah. That's awesome. All right, here we go. Dark Knight coaster. We'll see. Looks a little different than what I remember. All right, I just got off the Dark Knight coaster. My last ride of the day. Kind of a weird way to end it, but it was better than I expected. A little bit better. Minus the pre-show, the theming was really good. They had a couple of, I wouldn't say animatronics, but still figures of Batman and Joker in there, and Joker's crew. A couple different sets. It's relatively dark. It was kind of cool, actually. I was pretty surprised by that, but I think we're gonna head out of here. It's been an awesome day, but I'm so beat. This is day 2 of my 4-park road trip, so I'm halfway through, but I need to keep my energy up for the rest of the trip here. And it's been an awesome day thus far. I really can't complain at all. For Saturday, of course, I've had the Flash Pass, but I've gotten on everything that I've wanted to, and it's just been an awesome time. So let's head toward the exit, and I'll give a recap here in a moment. One last look at one of the coolest carousels I've ever seen. Man, this has been such an epic day. I've had so much fun, even by myself. I gotta come back with Olivia. We'll definitely be back soon. This is such an amazing park, and I'm glad it's held up over the years, but let's get out of here. Epic day. Time to head home though. Well, to the next park, and we'll be back soon, I'm sure. All right, we're heading out of Great America. Incredible, incredible, incredible day. That was so much fun. It was so great to be back here, and it really lived up to my expectations. A lot of my memories from when I was a kid. The operations were good. Yeah, it was crowded, but with the Flash Pass, it was very manageable. They really operated that really well. It's all through your phone now, which is really cool. They used to give you like a little device, which was so annoying. You had to like clip it to your belt or like put it in your pocket or something. I know a lot of people don't like operating on their phone when they're in the park, but it's pretty seamless. And it definitely saved me a lot of time today and got me multiple re-rides. But Raging Bull, Max Force, Goliath, of course, the highlights. It was cool to get on some classics as well. Viper, Whizzer, some of those rides. Superman right behind me, kind of forgettable, but awesome day, so much fun. Again, this is the second park of a 4-park road trip. So I'll have 2 more parks to come. I'm heading up to Wisconsin Dells and then over to Green Bay. So please stay tuned for those. Check out my Indiana Beach video from last week. I'm sure it's my most recent, but thank you guys so much for tuning in. I hope you enjoyed this video. We'll see you very soon. Peace.